Hello friends, welcome back to Hyper Games. My name is Joseph and we're back here with another stream on the channel. This time, after saving New York, we're moving into Alan Wake 2. Excited to play this. Okay. Oh. Yeah, excited to play this. Alan Wake. I played the first Alan Wake with the remaster version. Well, I really played it with the Xbox 360 version, and it was one of the games that pushed me to get an Xbox One. I wanted to get. I wanted to play like Alan Wake and Quantum Break and mostly like Remedy stuff. So yeah, I played the original Alan Wake from the 360 version on my Xbox One, but then I didn't finish it because right after I started, they announced the remaster version, so I waited for that to finish it on PS5 and stream it here on the channel. I enjoyed the game a lot. I think the only thing that I didn't like was like the controls felt a little weird with the amount of time that has passed, like from the original release to like the remastered. I think it's 9 years or 8 or 9 years. Um, so yeah, they felt kind of weird. The game was great. Like it was sort of more of a like an action adventure game rather than a horror. But I'm excited that they said this Alan Wake 2 was gonna be more of a survival horror game, their first survival horror game. So very excited to try that out. And from what I read in the reviews, they like most of the reviewers said they like how they mix reality with the game, which is something we already saw in Control. Like they usually had these tapes with the scientists telling you stuff that happened in that place. So I kind of want to see how they evolve that narrative. And yeah, so I'm very excited to try this out. Is I also wanted to play this to have like another game, small hands-on from the for another game that is nominated in the Game Awards for Game of the Year. So that we are gonna do the live stream for the Game Awards predictions next week. So I also wanted to have like a slice of this game. So with that, let's start here. Okay, before starting, there's a new PlayStation news video, and now I'm testing the new podcast option. And like it's appearing as a podcast as well, so you can catch with the PlayStation news either as a video or a part of a podcast. Next week we're gonna have the Game Awards predictions live stream, which I'm targeting Tuesday for that. And there are still some new polls about that. We have the last few tomorrow. Um, what else? And I'm also gonna be reacting to the Game Awards next Thursday, so look out for that. Okay, let's move into this. English. Quality or performance. I'm gonna go performance. Let me start the recording here. Okay, I really like the start screen. Okay, got the. This is the pre-order bonus. I didn't get the deluxe edition, so only have like. Maybe I upgrade when they announce what they're gonna do with the DLCs for this game. Let's go default. This one. Go pre-order with this one. Okay, anything else that I need to see here. Enable tutorials. Single tap walk. Adaptive triggers, I have that disabled. I have that disabled for all games. I don't like the adaptive triggers. At least it was it was interesting the first time trying them out, but I don't like them anymore. Button tapping to single tap. I guess I'm gonna wait until I try the game to mess with anything else here. Speaker name in subtitles. Background. Crosshair. Show dot when picking up items. You can hide the HUD completely. Nice. Okay.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
The one thing I didn't play from the original was the DLCs.
And monsters wear many faces.
In the dark stuff. Okay, this is a very weird start. We start as neither Alan or Saga. Who's this guy? And I guess this is the, like the dark place with there's the lake.
Where'd it gone?
Wasn't even looking. Give me a second here. can sprint by toggling. Oh no, these guys. Shadow people. Context is not supposed to happen. Complete chapter been full. Oh, this is what leads Saga into town. Hey there, Nick. We're late to the stream, don't worry. Just starting out wait. This is like the first 5 minutes. What the first 5 minutes?
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
I'm late there as well.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
I also can't wait for the remakes for Max Payne 1 and 2. Like the first game I played from Remedy, I think it was Max Payne. I think I started with Max Payne 2.
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are.
It looks
Cauldron Lake.
insane, like, oh my god, like
Time
the
to get to
graphics
work.
and everything. This is performance mode.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Station.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Oh wait, the guy that just died, that's the deputy.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Okay, we got our map. Anything else I should be...
Hey, over here.
Oh, okay, so this is the deputy. The other guy we still don't know who the other guy
Agent
was.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I could use a briefing. Any witnesses? Crime.
What can
There's
you
a
tell us
briefing.
about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around.
The guy
the
said we're
woods.
running out.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the
Love
Mind
these
Place again
character
for each
monologues
case.
in every Remedy
Using
game.
each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The caseboard is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Brown. You are now free to navigate the caseboard or leave by pressing case, previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Slight difference in mortars, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Killer profile. Back to some. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonality. So the victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Ted Lane, Wendy Davis, Percy Wolf. Found 2 weeks ago. Oh, this is the guy we were controlling at the beginning then. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as a cause of death. Or not. I think it's... no, I think... Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
Visiting the
We're
mine
just
place
getting
does
started.
not pause the game, so
Let's
be
head down the
mindful
hill
of
to the crime
nearby
scene.
threats.
Hey,
Okay.
Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
I have that
Look,
in mind.
Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Yeah, and even being like linear, you have these several paths that I don't know if I should explore them or main places. A clue? Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. Turning grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Nothing on this side.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Nothing in here. Get
Deputy
lost in
Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp.
Love the
You owe
heart
me a
there.
coffee.
Okay, let's start
There's
by
something.
examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You'll log your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine. Hub allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable on the caseboard and in your goals. We have one goal: investigate the crime scene. Consistent with previous murders. Can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Consistent with tracing indicates victim was alive when restraint matches other cases.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goal. You can check the updated goals by pressing try. Learn more about the victim and learn more about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
multiple set of prints and blood splatter on the
boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan
guess
for
we
the
need
murder
to
to
talk.
happen here? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
I think I remember him from the first. I don't know if it was in the first one. I think he was.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't
Don't
heard a word
remember
about
if
him
he was in the
since.
first.
Well, until now.
I don't want to get spoilers, so I don't know how to look for it. Fortnighting. Okay, I guess I won't worry too much about it.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Meditated or spontaneous?
That's not right. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Using her intuition, Saya can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Loads really
this mug
quick.
always cheers me up.
Like switching from the main game to the main. Okay, so we still have to profile the victim. Guess more clues to.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
This place. Witch's hut. Here lived the witch of the Cauldron Lake, where her spirit may still haunt this place. Where's Casey? Oh.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These
This is
words
what
felt like a
Alan
message.
is writing. Like, he's the
Someone
writer
knew
of
they
the
were
story.
here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with
Not the
us.
last. Pick
You
up
were
the
right.
first manuscript page.
This is right up my
Oh, so
alley.
we're back with this. I
Nightingale
remember
came
these
this way.
collectibles in the first game.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Something in his chest.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witches, I think, ladle or ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. Yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, leaving a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. Wasn't this like the old lady that was always like hunting Alan or something? Legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew. Range 3 named the witch. See what happens with what did they put inside
I'm gonna go check something
Nightingale?
out. Be right back.
Got it.
There was a path that I didn't check here.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Alright, there were some people looking at
Is
this
that
guy walking.
Kid's lunchbox?
Area. Friday, Mitch told me today that her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls. Sunday, so I told her. Do you think we will see anything with the Resident Evil at the Game Awards? I hope, I wish we would see something about their next game, but I think both are like either if it's a remake or if it's Resident Evil 9, they are both very far away. I think maybe they reveal Resident Evil 9 next year and then do a release in early 2025, probably. And the next remake, if it's gonna be RE5, I think it's gonna have wait like I don't know 3 or 4 more years. Okay, so I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. On the ice, knockout last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down here. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic.
Hey, Casey.
No,
What's the
no,
far's
don't.
favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do. An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates
I know
those
things
cheesy
can get a
crime
little
books,
crazy around here,
but
but
he
if
really
you
hates the
you are
movies.
ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. But I don't have enough fragments, so anything. What are you looking for? Like, what are you hoping them? Like, what are you hoping for Capcom to go next? Like, do you want Resident Evil 9 or the next remake? It seems like they're gonna skip Code Veronica, which is a game.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I guess if we see something from Capcom at the Game Awards, it's gonna be Monster Hunter, the sequel to Monster Hunter World. Should be probably working on that. I wish they did like Devil May Cry 6, but they got like Hideaki Tsuno is working on finishing Dragon's Dogma 2, so I guess that will have to wait out.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Okay, so I got 2 clues for later. The trail has gone.
I think he
Hey
came
there,
from
Daniel.
the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
I want RE9 first, then another remake. However, I don't want RE5 remake. I'll skip out on RE5 remake for good reason. Do you like RE5? Sorry, I couldn't see your last Spider-Man stream. Don't worry, Daniel. Like it was like you can also check it out. It was amazing trying to get the platinum. Like it was a fun platinum. And the last trophy was was like the hardest one from all of them. But like not that hard, but still like took a couple tries. Okay, so Nightingale has something hidden inside. Else here. I love RE5, just don't want make of it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, like we're like you see RE5 has like it's been like 10 years or probably more. I think it's been more than 10 years since it came out. But if you play RE5, like it still plays well and looks good. Evil 5 came out in 2009. Yeah, more than 10 years already. The thing, it's kind of like the same thing with RE4. Well, there's a big difference in RE4, but like the old RE4 was like it looks good and plays good if you play the sword badge. Yeah, the last one that I had to get is the one that has you like flying from one end of New York to the other. Like you have to fly across the river and get to the other side of the map. What Saga was reading.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks.
Figure out what happened to Nightingale.
Let's
Take
get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I think I checked here.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together here. Have a heroic day.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I think the tripod was from the guys that were running out of the shadow people, what they're called.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
The rarest wildlife in the Pacific. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills. Inland foliage is stunning, must come back in fall. I don't know, this doesn't seem to be related.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Some of this reminds me to Heavy Rain in some part. Piecing the clues together and all that.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
And even the city looks really good.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
Why are we using the flashlight in the middle of the day? Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm. 9 days is my birthday. Your birthday, Daniel? Nice. Okay, so we have to go diner. Historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. Have to go interview the witnesses at the diner.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds?
Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They were nuts.
So... I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it. Or the couple on their honeymoon.
See you around.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Oh, there's the diner.
Dear. Cute.
Hello. How's it going?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Claude,
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a
What
cult?
makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Good point.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying.
What was that?
That's all.
Hi.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
How does she know all of that?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
I have a lot more clues for it. The killer is watching us.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Okay. This is a weird thing to get excited about. Okay, so hold of the tree. Lunchboxes.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Background cases accumulate clues about broader ongoing topic.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? There's someone else interview the witnesses at the time. There are more witnesses? Or...
See you around.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job.
Jukebox is out of
Can't
order.
dwell on it too much.
Poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I think there was something with this in the first game, but
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
I have the same question. Like, I didn't find any clue that she had taken them.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's
This
so
is
weird.
getting very
You don't
creepy.
remember?
These guys.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is.
You remember
You're blocking
Saga,
out
but
your traumatic
Saga doesn't even
memories.
know who she is?
Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true.
Well, I think that it's having a very slow start. Like, after how it started, like it has gone like very slowly, teaching like
Hey, what do you
everything
know about
the game
that
has to-
waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always had been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff
Yep, yep.
Station.
Just
Anything
here
you
to
need,
pay my
just
ticket.
let us
Whenever
know.
you're
We
ready to
appreciate
take
the
my
support,
money.
Sheriff.
Agent?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
But they wrote on the heart?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the...
Nope.
Alright, this goes with...
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Open the guy. She's doing that with no gloves or anything.
Nightingale Hunted Saga.
Oh, there's another
Didn't
page.
see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Whole book of... Oh wait.
Wait.
This is a guy from Quantum Break?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
couldn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light, avoid being detected by enemies. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily. Like now.
Can't be opened on this side. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Oh crap. I don't have a checkpoint, right?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
That's the end of the first chapter.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Oh, the other sheriff.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how.
Because you're
Stop the monster.
your both birthdays is in December, then? Both Nick and Daniel. I'm in November. They just passed days ago. So early happy birthday to both of you guys. Okay, so that was a powerful way to end the first episode. Like it started great and set up great. We're
There's no
attacked by a
rational
dead man.
explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
What happened? That's a good question. What
Right
happened to
before
the
things got
sheriff?
crazy,
He just
Sheriff Baker
vanished.
just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
What I need to do. Nightingale at
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved.
Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster.
I can't force it open. Can't be opened on this side.
There we go. Figure out where Nightingale. Have a naked guy running around the town. There's something I'm missing. This guy. More clues. Oh wait, I still got 3 clues for this.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
I was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. I had to pursue Nightingale into the overworld. Finding a way in would be difficult.
page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. That's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
We'll be back at some point.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko.
It's where like
Many
the
local
you would find
attractions
TVs and control as well with
fenced
stuff
off
like
by the
this.
government. And that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh, those are collectibles as well.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be
Billy
right.
Joe makes some. The third time this week I come in for late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. Not your personal assistant. Not your personal.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
I can't force it open.
What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Like you've got too much time. You know, one of you is stealing the toilet paper, counting them, and there's an entire roll missing from stock. Okay, we have to find this guy.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah, we need backup. The Bright Falls case, whoever you can spare, ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe
I guess we're gonna have to fight a lot now. When I go back to the lake, it's probably gonna get dark.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character.
So he
from
was
the
in the
books,
first game, but I don't
Alex
remember him.
Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. Same
Forward
name, similar
Nightingale.
job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Alright.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted areas.
Oh, this is the guy from the
Damn thing, huh?
commercial.
Hello. Saga Anderson.
Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
Oh.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Federal Bureau of
How
Control.
did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things.
Oh, that I've also not. I played Control, but I did not play the DLCs, and I remember there was one DLC that connected to something about Alan Wake.
Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours: hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for
I also
research
do other
purposes.
things.
That's one gorgeous
I
weather
think
saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
I think we should be worried.
My
if
mother
we're-
made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Well, I need to get back to it.
Maintenance node. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the quote-unquote raccoons can't get to it anymore. We got that lunchbox.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Some kind of signature. They intend for this body to be discovered or just any. Follow Nightingale's trail, look around. Or clue or something like that.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Have to go alone. I'll find this camp the first thing. UFOs and you. The ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying up. Lunchbox. How do you like the knitting hero? I had it made just for you. Follow Nightingale's trail, but I can't see his trail in this darkness. Okay, there we go.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Have to get into the water.
I can feel something.
You have a lot.
Presence. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Which is Ladle?
Oh, the tree we were seeing at the... tree we saw at the beginning. We could mean witches. What is a threshold to? terms of sound, like it's really equipped with every single thing that moves around. Where's that tree? I don't remember. Okay, it was somewhere around this one.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not
You can
out of
toggle
it.
flashlight boost with R1 to increase damage to darkness and burn through dark stuff.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga
Unless you
stepped
have
into
to
the witch's
find
hut.
batteries this time.
Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I found the witch's hut at the beginning.
This is the witch's hut. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Like maybe.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse
Find
box
a
is
fuse.
missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Would that work if it's getting soaked under this rain? Coffee thermos. Safe. I only give you 3 slots. I don't like when they give you that little. Like I like to make several saves in space.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay. I think else hard we have to put it in the sign with the witch's sign.
Don't need to go over all this again. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Pages.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
How did it go there? Check the general store for the heart.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife.
Don't forget to save
I'll
off.
find my way back, don't you worry about it.
So this Casey guy is gonna stay here while I go back to town and find the heart. Wait, this is the first time I see this house. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. But to self, train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animal regular. Hunters out after dark, poachers, heard some gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people to get more than they bargained for. Oh wait, this is a general store. Huh? I thought I had to go back to Bright, all the way to Bright. On the street. I want to see the map, not the mine. Boost the toggle a flashlight boost to burn through darkness surrounding it.
Already out!
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Using painkillers will allow you to heal. Painkillers are quick to consume but grant a smaller health benefit. Heart. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Here. Also, you also have they are using a lot of stuff from Resident Evil. Like you also have to find the small pouches to get like more inventory slots. They said to check out the.
The solution has to be in here.
I'm not leaving without that weapon. $705, $713, $717, $723. Don't forget, update the code. Auto Washington. Okay, so they were using 7 with one of these codes from the lottery ticket. So they used 705, 713, 717, 23. So it's either 39 or 45. 739 or... Not 35 or... You can quick slot weapons from the inventory. You can also quick slot healing items and throwable weapons.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
A wave crash on the far side of the mirror.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Okay, so I guess from here on, we're gonna have to fight a lot.
Casey,
we need to go back
there are
to
cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
This is the motor side. Turn back. Follow that straight, then go. Go this way. Okay, here we go. What the hell was that? There are several of them now.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Good song. Oh, this is the one. I don't know what's gonna happen.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
We're at the other side of the overlap in another dimension, or...?
Logan? Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Defeat Nightingale. Also, we're gonna fight the guy now. They had not brought.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No,
I don't even know where I am.
This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Nightingale enters the lake. Wait, so he's telling me how it's gonna happen?
Need to find Nightingale.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
I don't even know where to go. Everything seems like a dead end. By these signs. I don't know where to go. Like I'm completely lost. Wait, it's also oh shit. Oh. Nightingale is here.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. To escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
And how they are merging both like the forest and the city. Creepy and awesome at the same time.
Nightingale's badge.
I remember there was something about the clicker. It was some sort of switch that Alan pushed or something. The first game. I should probably have replayed the first one before starting this. Nightingale. Oh crap. I had to press X and press a square. Oh, this Nightingale guy has killed me twice now. Okay, let's see. Oh, good.
Gotta move. Now.
Oh, where?
Go.
He's following me. Oh shit. Oh crap! Grab the things. Sorry, grab the things. Hurry! Oh shit! trap. How do I heal fast? Finally. This guy was very, very, very scary.
Who are you? What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey!
Isn't that Nightingale? Oh wait, down?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
That's a very interesting chapter.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive.
To the overlap, that's the end
Where
of
did you go?
chapter 3.
All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Optional, investigate the previously flooded area.
Am I still... Is this the dark place?
Should look around.
No, it can't be.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where I need to check that it was. Or on the witches.
A creepy twig sculpture? A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo.
Stash.
Looks like they're tools of the
Also,
trade.
the flares are. We also use the flares here. Inventory space.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they are not. They are like animals. It's our job to hunt.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
So she was just I'm still alive? Yes. There was just power outage here. Let's see. I hope it comes back real soon, otherwise I'm gonna have to end this. It's a good way to try like the backup I said a while ago. I got like a huge battery and I was tired that like all the streams ended up being like cut off because there are issues with power close by because they are building like the government's building like a train station. Right, so if it only takes a few minutes, otherwise I'm gonna have to end this. Is there any other game from Capcom you played besides Resident Evil or no? You don't mind me asking. I also like Devil May Cry a lot. I like Devil May Cry 5 was one of my favorites. Onimusha, I also like Onimusha a lot. The third one, I'm hoping for them to like remake Onimusha one day. Dino Crisis as well. Capcom is like one of my favorite. What other games from Capcom do you like? I think that's about it. It's Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Onimusha, Dino Crisis.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North
Also
Side
the also Mega Man, but my favorite were the Mega Man X.
He hid the bodies in the
I
forest.
like Mega Man X5 and I played a lot of 5 and 6. Oh, Dead Rising I also like that Rising, but I have only played the second one. Oh, and a little bit of the one that was like Xbox exclusive, the one that was only on Xbox One. I played, I finished the second one and the one that was only on Xbox. Go back. The one thing I'm kind of like very confused so far is the map. Okay, so power's back, and like this is the first time I've been able to test like the huge battery backup I got. Worked like a charm. Like during the Summer Game Fest, I was doing like reactions for all of the live streams, and it was really annoying to like I would start a live stream a live stream, and then I would have to cut it off like after the first hour or so, because there were constant power interruptions throughout the day. You can quick turn by pressing backward twice. I prefer the way that Resident Evil does it, like pressing another button, but this is not bad. For the quick turn. Okay, so we're back at the witch thing. Okay, I don't remember wolves in the first game. Is it new? Pressing L1 and it's slow to. Crap. Don't forget to use safe havens to hide from enemies. Okay. How many bullets is this wolf gonna take? The light only recovers you to like the threshold that you need to use the I wasted too much ammo. Check. Saga burns away the dark substance.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Okay, there we go. Three. Okay, okay. Colt is watching right now. Gonna appear? Okay, so I get it. We have to check, also check this, the optional goal. Because it was like, it was highlighted. Was highlighted the same way as this one, and now it's clear. Go to the bridge. Okay, we have to go to the bridge. This way take us back to where Alan and Casey.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
One bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. Okay, so I have to find something to... From the FBC as well.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Sash found by Okay, so the nursery rhymes are another Creepy
type
dolls.
of collectible.
Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. Doesn't make sense.
Kind of reads more like an owl.
Keep trying.
Still one more area. 3 areas that we need. I think we can solve this yet. For one for light, so one is have to put here. 2 for darkness. Three for a fight. 4 for a struggle. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California, the Pacific Northwest, for a diverse range. Can go that way. Take the cap. Oh, very similar to the one from The Last of Us. At least from like the original, they changed it with the remaster, with 2 on the remaster.
Another one of those rhymes.
A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. But only a hero brave of heart can keep two apart. Speaking of The Last of Us, I think I'm gonna stream the remaster, as I only have to do the upgrade. Thing is, I played that game the first time. It's a hard game to get into. Not because it's hard, but because it's very like tough to play. With all the stuff that happens and like how the story goes. I finished it once, got the platinum, and I don't think I ever played again. locks. Oh wait, no, this is the witch's hut. Here, marking the northern Rhine. Need a screwdriver for the locks. Okay, there's one more area left to check. Each finder's station.
There's a rhyme over
Get
here.
another rhyme. The hero, brave and strong, left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she had lost the thing she loved most. Oh, the radio like that reminds me to Silent Hill. That's another game that I'm looking forward to, like the Silent Hill remake. Hope they nail Silent Hill 2 remake. That's not a series that I'm not into Silent Hill as much as I'm into like Resident Evil, but at least I like I played and liked the first one, and the other one I think I played very briefly and never finished. Need a password. There's.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Stuff from the more stuff from the FBC. How connected is the FBC tool? Guess I'll find the driver in here. Something up there? More stuff from the FBC. Research into the reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting the results into existence. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which their writing would become reality. Also, that's what they are investigating. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but that are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme text with a specific function, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process, with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data, with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. Witchfinder Station 2, Streamside 1, Cauldron Lake Rental Cabins 1. I guess the amount of nursery rhymes in each of them. Doll.
Nope.
I don't think I have enough of these dolls to solve, like, I only have 3. Oh, and I also got a new charm. There's also nothing about the password down there. Why is everything moving slowly? Okay, so I didn't get the screwdriver, and I didn't get anything about the either password or the other dolls that I need to solve this right. The hero, brave and strong, left home to right. From the woods came the wolf, so and from
Something feels different. I should look around.
I didn't think I was gonna get it.
What is this?
Oh, not another wolf.
Oh, damn.
First one almost... I mean, the first one killed me once and almost... It killed me more than once.
A charm. Cute. It'll go
Charms have
great on the
various
bracelet Logan
benefits.
made for
Equip
me.
them by placing them in charm slots in the...
That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes. Ugh.
Okay, I think I checked everything that was like other. But there's still like it still marks me the gold like optional investigated previously. Keep up the day when nature calls on a hike. Check the direction of the wind before answering. As long as she sleeps, knows about the woes of men. It doesn't turn and worry and fret. Had her blissful slumber.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Okay, we got all the optionals. What's this?
There's another lunchbox.
I didn't even see that. Obviously, you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Yeah. Who's leaving this? And never found the screwdriver to open the... I also want to check like the other... Rhyme. Okay, so this one said a mother crow sits in her nest. Guarding her babies to protect her come from the beast coming to feast. Only a hero part can keep. Protect her from the beast coming to feast. Or with the wolf.
Nah. Doesn't look right. That's not right. No. Doesn't make sense.
I don't even know what I'm doing. A mother crow sits in her nest. I guess her nest would be the guarding her babies is look protect her home from the oh wait to protect crow goes he
Ugh.
sits in her nest guarding her babies doing protect her from protect her home from the bees.
Think, Saga. Nope.
Oh, nest maybe.
Keep trying.
But only a hero brave of heart can keep apart. Okay, so the hero goes in the heart.
Keep trying.
But the one thing we don't know.
That's not right. No. Ugh.
It's in her nest, guarding her babies.
Nah. Doesn't look right. Think, Saga. Doesn't make sense. Nope.
Think to feed.
Nah. Ugh. That's not right. have a weird feeling something's changed.
Change where? Rhine found at the river. This time it didn't give me any. So I solved it, but I don't know, it's like... Does that something change, but I don't know what. Oh, okay, here we go.
Another charm for my bracelet.
Oh, no way. Last nursery rhyme is this one. Okay, this one said 1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the end. Oh, there was. I only had but one of them.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Increases hand flares, duration, and area of effect. Attacks stagger enemies more often. The shape. Okay, we can go back with Casey and was a nice exploration section. I think that's the way. Have to go back to cabins. Take the car back to Bright Falls. Where did we? We'll find the way, somehow. Oh, and I'm gonna have to come back at some point because I never got anything to open the padlocks. Here we go straight here. Straight here. This is one of the shortcuts, right? So not this on the left, the second one. Back to the mortar scene. Shortcut this. That the machine this guy was trying to fix. Doing that. Okay, almost at the car.
We ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
I'm gonna have to come back after I get the screwdriver, and
before you say anything, I'm totally fine.
I also need the
even
password
texted you.
for the
Logan?
cabinet, the last section.
What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
I also don't remember what happened with Alan's
like
wife. I think he saved her by the end of the first game.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Woo!
I remember I also tried to do something like this with Quantum Break, but it was like way different.
This must be an exciting time for
Like
you.
you had
Tell
like
me,
a
does it ever get old?
series separate from the game that you had to watch to
does what get old?
complement the game.
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well,
Departure was the name of the last chapter in the first game.
Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind? Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Oh, Dr. Casp, this is a guy from the... Oh. My interpretation of many worlds. Casper.
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself.
Fine.
Great. There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say. Something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Okay. Oh crap, here it comes. Open door. Open it.
This is the ritual to meet you all.
That screen is very scary. It's not the first time that it appears.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
Okay, so this is similar to the Mind Place first.
Blackboard for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. not to act on them. You must write to escape.
Late night. Scratch Alex. Waking up to a nightmare. At the talk show I had thought I was home in New York, but none of it's alright. Describes the same thing that just happened.
More. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
We have a great show for you here tonight. Real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous
This is
detective
very meta.
And of course we have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain
They're making
fester.
a movie as
It needed
well.
the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
This is something you don't see often, like the producer or someone from who made the game being like a prominent character in the game.
I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Because I see him doing like the character for Max Payne, and I guess you could also add the one Hellblade. which I think she was like I don't know if she was a producer or someone who worked at the studio. So we're back here and we have to escape this dark presence or whatever it is. Wait, what's the code now? It's the same 665 or 565? Okay, so it's 5, 6. Finish this section and leave it here. I'll have work tomorrow. Or today, because here's like 1 AM. The door was open.
Hello?
Okay, so we opened the door.
Ah, no day.
Oh, the emitter from control as well?
Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What is it? What's in the
What do you want me to
basement?
get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsopako a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn
You're still
on
calling
the
him
lights.
Tom. What?
It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Hope I find like a way to. Way to the basement. Okay, so side of the same room we started, so back to where we started. Let's not like we have to go to the basement with no weapons, no flashlight or anything. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I don't see any way to save. I hope it had save at this point. Okay, so it saved 8 minutes ago. Hours, 2 hours. Minutes ago, that's before talking to us. It creates a checkpoint.
An old
Okay,
lamp
here
in a
we are.
shoebox.
Let's see.
Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Use the angel lamp to move lights and create a waveform.
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Okay, I think okay, we got the checkpoint. Yeah, just now. Okay, we're gonna leave it here and continue next weekend. Remember on Tuesday the stream to do the Game Awards predictions. And so far so good. It had a great start with the mystery about this dead guy and all that. It got like really slow with Saga, but it was showing it was showing me like all the mechanics and all that. Now it's starting into like high gear, the whole section with Saga in the woods, and now these weird sections with Alan. So far so good. So yeah, we're gonna leave it here. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you Nick and Daniel for joining in the chat, and I'll see you on the next one.